Sanchez ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Mayfield looks to throw. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Mayfield to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Flushed out right. This is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. 2nd and 20.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. This is taken at the 23. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield now. They'll go screen here to Hunt. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this first half. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They run it again with Chubb. Oh, good move. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 36-yard line.
89 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Flushed out right. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
Mayfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more.
They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. This is taken at the 18.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield and the Browns. Down 14-11, 26 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Now Mayfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Corey Willis.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Shedding the tackle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got